Giants. Fun. The Big Blue Therapy Crew.
Giants football's back. We suck. Brian Dable, you should be fired. Joe Shane, you should be fired. Everyone clear the house. We suck.
Let's blow the whole state of New York up.
Why
Let's
is
just do it.
MetLife still standing?
Why is it there? Why is no one done this yet? We're pretty pissed off.
Commanders 21, Giants 6.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
It's
Like,
more of
what
the
did we
same,
just
dude.
watch? Like, genuinely, what did we just watch?
Welcome to Big Blue Therapy Crew, where we can all
Yeah.
just kind of like say shit and not, like, because this is our safe space to do it. Allegedly, Giants suck.
Yep.
That's what we're learning here. Yeah, I have some stuff to say about the team as a whole before we get going. I just want to say that, I don't ever want to get excited about anything ever again. Anything.
My God, man. Oh, it's preseason. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Maybe they were right. Maybe, just maybe they were right.
Maybe we suck, and Russell Wilson actually is ass, and
That guy
everyone knew it.
cannot throw a ball, man.
Yeah, all right, let's start talking about it. So, Giants lost this football game pretty badly, in awful shape. Once again, we're bad in week 1. Daniel, what was the stat you had for week 1? What was it?
We had 12 points in the last 3 week ones. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's atrocious. It's atrocious. And
You
I think
the scouting helped something? No.
think about this game too and how slow and awful it felt. This game is half of the points that we've had in week 1 in the past 3 years. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy, and I think it's obviously not the QB's fault because Daniel Jones is blowing it up in Indy. Shout him out.
Yeah, we can have that discussion at a large in a little bit, but I think we should kind of jump into the game really fast.
No, yeah, go ahead, man.
Specifically.
We suck.
But yeah, this team's ass. So start talking about the offense, and if we're gonna talk about the offense, we have to talk about Russell Dogshit Wilson. Yeah. All right. So Russell Wilson, everything I'm about to say, I have some takes. They might not be great takes, but I have some takes. Everything I'm about to say, I will say, I do understand that there was so much pressure in his face.
50%.
I get it.
50% pressure rate.
We will talk about the offensive line. We'll talk about it. But if you were supposed to come into New York and change, like the whole
culture.
vibe, if you're supposed to be this culture, this leader, this former Super Bowl winning QB who's going to like change the franchise and do all this shit and be like a really, really good placeholder until the next guy and be a big step up from Daniel Jones, guess what you did? Guess what you did today?
Didn't do
If
jack shit.
If you're supposed to come in and be better than Daniel Jones, guess what you did? You were Daniel Jones. He had a Daniel Jones game. He had a Daniel Jones in the Giants game.
And who do you blame? Like, who do you blame at this point?
I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore. I really, really don't, because you know what? I've seen the same exact game for the past 10 years of my life. Like, even when Eli was on, not when Eli was there, but like when Eli was like towards the latter half, when it sucked, like we sat through that. It's the same thing. Look, so, okay. He was 17 for 37, and that's generous. The 17 of 37. Just know that's not even half. He wasn't even like 50%. Or was that? Hold on, is that? I'm doing
it's not 50%.
That's not 50%.
No, because 15 would be 30%. You dummy.
He wasn't even 50%. He wasn't even 50% from the field. Like that drives me nuts. Again, I understand he was under a lot of pressure. I understand, but he did not see the field well.
No, he didn't. We were talking during the game. He didn't look towards the middle of the field once. It was always to the outside, and he was trying to do this little slingshot sidearm shit to Wandale on a fourth down.
That play, I think it was the third down to like the outside right, to the right outside, where he he kind of stepped back and sidearmed it, but also like made himself fall so he could get the angle of the side. Yeah, what a stupid play. What a stupid play.
What a veteran, man. What a veteran. He's really good.
What a vet presence. Thanks, Russ.
God, man. Like,
it's really frustrating because it's really, really frustrating because it's the same thing and nothing changes. Nothing changes. Nothing changes.
Every year. And at this point, right, we're like, oh, we got this Super Bowl, like, we got Coach of the Year candidate, the QB guru, our head coach. He might be the fucking problem.
But Dable might be. He might be. I'll be honest, he might be. more so this game than ever before, like, I'm on the train of, like, maybe Daboll's the issue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's Shane. I think Shane's done everything he could. He's
I don't
drafted
think
well.
well,
Uh,
really? Really? What about that line? What about that offensive
w
line, dude?
okay. Well,
Alright,
listen.
but we're talking about Russ. Come back to
Yeah,
Russ.
Russ,
So
my man, you just gotta be a veteran, man. You gotta look to the middle of the field. How about you pass the ball to someone that can actually catch it? Because we're throwing a manhunts in the fucking red zone. Are you kidding me? Why is he running around in the red zone?
man hurts his ass. He sucks.
Why?
Yeah, if
Fladone's a healthy scratch and Manhurts run around. Thanks,
because
Mike.
it's not that. Manhunts has a role. Like you're not playing into your players' roles that greatly. But come back to Russ. Come back to Russ. Russell Wilson. If you are Russell Wilson, right, and if you know that like you do one thing well, like go back to the preview pod. Go back to the pre-pod that we did
Hmm.
of this game. I sat there and I said he's done this the past like 4 years of his career. He dumps it off if he doesn't see anything down the field. He will not pass these. He does not throw intermediately. He does
That
not throw these intermediate routes.
sucks. It
And dude,
sucks.
that's exactly what happened. It's exactly what happened. And every time, it seems that he wanted to throw this moonball. He wanted to throw the shot, right? Like it was maybe I'd say maybe 2/3 of the time, every time he did it, it was his fault that it wasn't completed.
It was 2 or 3
It was
yards short.
yeah, yeah. So that second field goal drive where we had, that we were sitting around like the 40-45 for quite a bit
Yeah,
of
yeah,
time.
yeah.
I don't know I forget what happened, but he took a few shots to Neighbors specifically. Neighbors had a few, chances for the football. Two of them, like two of the three that I can remember, were substantially underthrown.
And he still got some hands on it. It was just good defense. Like,
Yeah.
he's got to make that throw. If you're known for that guy who can throw that ball deep and give him the shot downfield, which Giants fans haven't had in 4 years, you got to be able to do it.
Yeah, and I think that I really think that like you got to be on some sort of page with your receiver. I understand at that point in the game, or just in the whole game in general, like he was under pressure. I get it. I get it. I get it. But again, we're not gonna sit here and give him the same like I'm sick of the excuse of like the O line sucks. I'm sick of that, dude.
Yep.
Because you know what? The O line sucked when Daniel Jones was here. Like and we gave him a lot of shit too. Like it's you're supposed to be good and you weren't good, and that's really really frustrating because we have two quarterbacks sitting behind you who, like, in my head, like immediately, like after that first half, I'm thinking to myself, man, I bet both of these quarterbacks would throw the goddamn ball down the middle of the field.
Yes,
It's driving me nuts.
I would
Driving me
rather
nuts.
Jameis Winston that second half of the game
All
because
right,
I
here's a
think
hot
he would have
take.
made some chances at least. Like,
Yeah,
okay, realistically, right?
yeah.
NFL, these guys are playmakers. They are in the NFL for a reason. Put it in their hands down the
Yes.
field.
Yes,
Throw it
dude.
deep.
Yes.
They will beat the defenders.
Yes.
They're doing it the whole life. Throw
Yes.
it down.
The worst case scenario you could, like, I understand, okay, there's like a game plan and all these things, but there were multiple times when he looked and he looked away. He looked away, dumped it off. Looked away, tried to use his legs. Looked like all those things, right? And it sucked because you know what, man? He wasn't giving anyone a chance. He wasn't giving Neighbors a chance, right?
Nope.
I mean, maybe a handful of times, but if you see coverage where he's not running this like this crazy, like, just give him a chance, especially that third quarter. That third quarter was sitting at 14-6
Oh,
for so long. It was begging. The Commanders were begging us to get back in that game, dude. Russell Wilson, dude, take a chance.
I
The
agree.
worst thing that you could do is, okay, you turn the ball over 30 yards down the field. It's like a shitty punt. Move on.
I agree. I think the Commanders were shooting themselves in the bullet. I
Yes. Yes.
remember at one point they had 76 yards on penalties. I was like, "Whoa, that's
Yeah.
crazy." I'm used to the Giants doing
They
that.
definitely had more than us. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But then before the end of the half, they had the 10-second runoff because of the intentional grounding. That gave us a chance, man. They would have been up by
Yeah.
2 scores. We were down by one for a while, man,
Yeah.
and we punted. I didn't really like that punt. There's 6 minutes left. You have to go for it, in my opinion.
I think that if Yeah, I really think that if you go down the field at the end of the half, or the beginning of the half, sorry, the beginning of the second half, and you get points. It doesn't have to be 7. If you get 3, like, you're so in the game,
Yes.
and you feel like you shouldn't be. We shouldn't have been in that game
No.
because you know what? As much as the Commanders shot themselves in the foot, so did the Giants. So did
Mhm.
Russell Wilson by not taking those chances and in the red zone, which we'll talk about in a second. But coming back to Russ. I really don't think he played a good game. I
No.
really don't. He was missing these basic concepts, all of these things like that. He was like, and again, like, maybe it felt as a fan watching on the TV screen, it felt like a freaking Daniel Jones game, and I want to rip my hair out. I really
Yes.
did.
I want to rip my hair out as well.
Yeah. All right. So we okay. Russell Wilson. Can we speak really, really fast?
Yeah.
I don't know. You say Daboll has not committed to him being the quarterback. He has not. This is I
As of
checked.
right now, yeah.
As of right now, at this point in the night, he has not committed. In the post game, he did not commit. He said He said like we have all the belief in the world. That's all he said.
Okay.
We believe in Russell. That's all he said. I have a shout right now, and that this is as a fan, like I will be disgusted if we play another half of football like that. If there is another half of football like the offense we just saw, please, for the love of God, make a change. Please. Please.
I believe in what you're saying because realistically, the Giants had some sparks, right? Like I can name off a few. Let's just a brief overview. Cam Scatterboo having those three guys make a
Dog, dude.
tackle.
Dog.
Dog,
Yes,
dog.
dog.
The they gave us a chance with the face of the helmet when they gave us a redo of down. 0-13 in the red zone, by the way. We'll get back to that. They gave us chances. We had sparks. A blocked punt by a rookie. Like, we had sparks, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
A rookie QB who thrived in preseason. Why not throw him out there doing that? You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
My thought is this. You ready? My thought is this. This is my thought, right?
You're thinking Jameis?
No. Well, just hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay.
If you think that you have a good team that is going to go win a bunch of games, then play who you think the best player is. Play who you think the best quarterback is. Do you think that Russ is the best? Sure, play him. If you think that James is better, play him. If you think I don't give a shit. I really don't care.
Right.
But you
I
have
agree.
to make sure, like, right? If you think you have a great team, play your best players and then go compete, right? Go compete, get some wins, sneak in the playoffs, see what happens. If you know that your team sucks, which I'm starting to feel like it does, because this was a cry for help this game.
Yeah. Yep.
If you think that your team is not going to do anything, why not throw the kid in at some point, dude?
Why not?
I just don't understand. I feel like we're wasting time. It's like this is like a gap year. It is a gap year, but
Yeah.
until the Dart era, specifically with Russ. But if you were gonna sit there and not play Dart while he's having games like this, man, I don't know. I just don't know why. It makes no sense to me. You're wasting time. You're wasting
agree.
time. And I'll tell you what, it's a bad look for Dayball too. Like we're losing all these. If we lose more games and Russell Wilson sucks, like, can you keep him there? That's an awful look. It's not going to look
Right.
good.
Like Joe Shane can't keep backing you up.
Yeah, I will say this about Russell Wilson though. He was super conservative. Like
I hate
I
it.
think with what I don't like it either. He didn't turn the ball over.
That's true.
He had a fumble. He recovered it. He didn't turn the ball over. So that was nice. Again, it felt like a Daniel Jones game.
Which sucks.
Yeah, and I don't understand if gonna be, if this is the way that just this team is, and that's like the mold they've created. Like we want someone who plays conservatively, that's gonna like use their legs and run down. It felt like there was no change in game plan compared to last year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I think Daniel Jones ball, it sucked watching, but he made it work tonight. Today. Like I just don't understand how I seriously think it comes down to coaching. I really do because Brian Daboll has been doing this for how many years? The Super Bowl contender, coach of the year contender, all this thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? The QB guru. We gave him Jackson Dart to work with. He had a good preseason. We gave him Daniel Jones. Wasn't the best with him. It's just like if you can't lead an offense, can't lead a defense, what are you doing?
I mean, yeah,
I
maybe.
think it comes down to coaching.
I really don't think Dayball's to blame necessarily in this similarity thing. I really don't. I just think that because I like Daboll. Like I feel like more often than not, at least in the past couple of years, like he's called decent games. Like there's been last year specifically, it was QB play. QB play was not good. I
That's
think
true.
that really hurt us, and I think throughout the board. So then we would go and get these three brand new QBs who was supposed and one of them today, the QB play was poor. And I don't think it's all on Russ. I know that the line was bad. I understand that the offensive line was rough, but yeah, I just don't know what we're doing. But yeah,
Can I just throw a stat out there?
yeah, do it.
That 50% pressure rate. Ridiculous,
Yeah,
right?
let's start talking about the line then. Yeah. So Andrew Thomas this morning officially ruled out. we kind of all expected this.
Yeah.
So then they threw out James Hudson in there. James Hudson I thought was pretty decent.
He played okay.
Yeah, he allowed some pressures. I mean, he held his own though. I thought he had one penalty that hurt us. I think it was in like a
Oh, the
third down.
hold.
Yeah, I think it was on a
Yeah.
third down. But yeah, the guards and JMS got beat bad, continuously. Even Illuminor, a
Yep.
little bit too. Illuminor didn't have a stellar game. I really, really, really don't think that Commanders front seven is anything special. It's
That
really not.
it's not. When have you heard Javon Kinlaw's name as much as you did today? Never.
Yeah,
He was a draft bust, and now we made him look like a first round talent,
yeah, it
which he
is.
was.
Yeah, I think, dude, I really, yeah, maybe, and I mean this for the offensive line, but maybe just the whole team in general. I really, really, really think that, okay, maybe I go back. Maybe it is part of Dayball's fault. Maybe like he doesn't know how to prepare a team for week one, because this has happened all the time. The one time it didn't happen, it was his first year. So like,
Exactly. And
yeah,
if I'm being honest, I saw this today too. 14 of the 15 starters for the offense were there last year.
and the only one who wasn't,
Was Russ. So
and
we
yeah,
thought
yeah, and Daniel,
we
yeah,
yeah, we thought it was gonna be all sunshine and rainbows, but Dable, you've been working with the same team for 2 years and you put up 6 points.
yeah,
You gotta know what strengths and weaknesses you get.
I know.
Like that goes with Kafka too. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his deal is, man. I just, yeah, I don't know. I really like, I vividly remember in 22, they were so creative. They were so fun. I mean, they took what they
Yeah.
knew. They knew it was a rough offense, and they found a way to make it work. Like, it was run heavy. I know Saquon was there. I know, but they made it. They made Daniel Jones look really, really good in Minnesota twice. Like that game during the regular season, and then in the playoffs, he looked great. I just think that yeah, they got to figure it out. Really fast, let's go back to the offensive line, though. Marcus Bowe, rough game. I don't know why the hell he was running a fucking route.
Yo, let's put him at wide receiver in the
Yeah,
red zone.
our offensive
Boom.
line, our offensive line is so great. So let's, unlike the many failed attempts within the 5 yard line, let's have Marcus Bowe actually run a route. Let's have that. Yeah,
Unbelievable.
that was stupid. That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
It,
It's so dumb. It's so what we're not the Lions. We don't have an offense.
no,
You
we
can't
don't.
do that.
Ah,
You can't do
ah.
that. Drives me nuts.
Like, you got to know your personnel at some
Yeah.
point, right? You've been working with them for 2 years.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Um, yeah, offensive line was really, 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 really bad. That just, I guess that the Andrew Thomasless New York Giants O line is rough.
We predicted it. It's
Yeah,
in the clip.
I'm gonna
Look
say
back on
this.
that TikTok.
I'm gonna say this. JMS. I'm not high in JMS. This game specifically is ruined JMS a little bit for me.
I think he's
But
alright, but it's whatever.
yeah,
It's not his fault, but it is. You know what I'm saying?
no, I don't know what you're saying. That's a stupid take, but
He's not. He's not the only problem. That's my saying.
of course he's not. But he's not a good center. He's not a top 15 center.
Yeah. You're right.
So. All right. Let's go over. I guess. Let's talk about the running offense too, the rushing offense. Yeah. Let's start with Scadaboo, because I like Scadaboo, dude.
4-4 at a
Dude,
freaking game, dude.
he showed up, like, again, 3 plays that were like impactful, but they were like the one that everyone's gonna remember, when he had like guys bouncing off him on like the right
On the
sideline.
side, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, it was a spark. We gotta use these sparks, especially by
Yeah.
players like him. Like, Scadaboo had a decent game. I don't know if that was I think it was a pass. I think it was a screen, like a little.
Something
Oh
like
yeah, he
that.
did. He motioned over, and then everyone blocked. He
Yeah.
passed him.
By the way,
But like,
I have been asking for Scadaboo screens all preseason too. So I
yeah,
remember
it's huge.
one. Yeah, it was nice. It was
That's
nice.
sick. Thank you for doing that, man. Let's put Marcus Bowe in the end zone. Why shall we? But like, Scottaboo had a good game. I think Tyrone Tracy had a decent game as well, behind the terrible offensive line. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
No, they didn't have no, dude, they didn't have decent games. Russell Wilson was the leading rusher. Rob, I'm looking at it right now. Russell Wilson had what? He had 44. Tracy had 24 on 10
oh,
attempts. Singletary had 3 attempts for 9.
why
Scadaboo,
was he in the game?
I
Why is
don't know.
Singletary
I don't
ever
know.
in the game? He
I
was
don't
in the
know. It's
game
bad.
constantly.
Well, Scadaboo had 2 rushes for -3. So one of them, and by the way, one of them was like the stupidest play in the world, in the red zone, on that, in like within the 5 yard line. He goes and takes the rush, and he bumps into like whoever the hell it is.
Yo,
James Hudson on the side. I
I
forget who
think
it
it
is.
was James Hudson.
Yeah, that
That's
was so
unbelievable.
dumb. So dumb,
Why?
dude.
Why is he
So
ever
dumb.
looking back at the QB in the red zone? Yo,
Oh my
go
god.
block. Are you kidding? With this running, right? There needs to be a decent offensive line in front of him. because if you can't pass block, you gotta be able to
Yeah,
run block.
dude. Yeah,
Something,
man. Yeah.
something.
So really fast, I just want to talk about this. Yeah, Scadaboo had 2 receptions for 12 yards. He had 2 targets. Yep. Um, Tyrone Tracy had 2 catches for 11 yards on 5 targets. So I do remember Russell missing him a couple times.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
2 yards per run.
2 yards per rush. Yep.
That's ridiculous.
It's sad. It's a sad thing. I
It's
also
a
think
sad game. It's a sad
yeah.
night. I'm
See,
upset.
Theo Johnson sucked too.
Mhm.
Yeah, not impressed. Very like 2 insanely key drops that he had. That's like ridiculous to me, but
Yeah,
whatever.
it's so stupid.
And he had this problem last year too. I remember he dropped a couple like there was 1 or 2, like seam routes where there over the course of the first few weeks while he was still there that he caught, but then there were some other things that he did not catch. So I think he if he could start working on this catching, if he could catch more footballs, he's a really athletic guy, Theo Johnson.
It'd be huge.
Yeah, it'd be huge. I mean, if he could consistently, catch a football, that'd be cool. But
I
I just
think
don't think he can.
I don't know why we didn't
But you know
use
who
Thomas
can?
for
I'll
doing
say
that.
it. I'll say it. One target. Daniel Bellinger, dude.
It was a good catch too.
Tight end one,
He
man.
had a
I've
little
been saying
rush.
this for
I
weeks.
I haven't. I'm not a big fan of him,
He can
but
do it all. He
he
can
had a
do it
good
all.
game. He's decent at blocking, and he
Uh-huh.
caught the ball. Theo Johnson, it hit his knee at one point. I think Theo Johnson. I was like, dude, you're an NFL athlete. How can you not catch a football? That is. Oh, and the 2 hands, right? That would have scored him a touchdown.
Oh yeah, yeah, dude, yeah. And in the red zone, in the 5
Yeah.
yard line or whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah.
Yeah,
That would have
that
flipped the switch.
that was
I'm
stupid.
telling you, just these key plays that we keep
Yeah, man.
missing. We can't flip the
That's
switch.
such that's such a New York Giants thing
We're
too.
killing ourselves.
It's so New York Giants. It's so New York Giants that we can't convert these key plays. Yeah. Let's talk about Malik too, really fast. Now that we're on it, let's talk about the receivers, I guess in general. I think Darius Slayton had 1 target, 0 catches. That's
There it
awesome.
is.
We love that for our captain. Wan'Dale Robinson had a sneaky good game.
Yeah, he did.
He led the team in receptions. Um,
Let me guess. 7,
I
6,
think
7.
6. He had 6.
Ah,
Yeah, 7-6. But yeah, so I mean, he definitely had a couple of those really really good third down receptions. It's funny because we kind of thought that okay, his role last year, he was this gadget player. He'd catch and like get some good rack yards and all those things. Um, and I think all of Giants world kind of assumed that would end, given his height and given all these things. But he seemed to
he
pick up
finds a
some
way,
buzz.
dude.
Yeah, I mean, he'll sit around like 3 or 4 yards deep and just kind of catch a ball and make a move
Yeah.
and yeah,
Hey,
head
man,
his
if
team, yeah.
if it works, it works. Russ has just got to look towards the middle because
Yeah.
all the catches were on the outside.
Yep, he did not throw over the middle of the field, Russell Wilson. Shame on
Mhm.
you. Shame, shame.
Same.
He did drop, well, kind of drop that one deep catch. Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
it did hit both his hands,
Yeah, it hit his hands.
but it wasn't an accurate ball. It was a little ahead of him.
It was
He
way
is
ahead of
also
him.
like 5'7".
Yeah, and you have to understand he's 5'8". He's my height. You have to understand that
Jesus.
his wingspan, like his length of arms is not good. Like he doesn't have the catch radius that these other targets will. So
Yeah,
that
yeah.
sucks. Let's talk about Malik, I guess. So Neighbors, dude. Not a bad game from Neighbors at all. I don't think we've seen him play a bad game really yet, ever. I
No,
just the issue is that Russell Wilson just didn't really get him the ball.
it was underthrown majority of the time.
Yeah, he underthrew whenever he tried to take those moonshots to Malik, he underthrew him. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I think Malik has all the talent in the world. If our QB has time, he'll throw it accurately. Maybe. I don't know. Russell didn't really show me anything special today. And Malik had that one tough grab and he high topped it even when it was short.
Yeah.
And it just shows you like we're wasting this guy's
Yeah.
rookie contract. We're gonna
Yeah.
have to sign this guy soon.
He knows that too. I think, yeah, it's really hard to see someone like that frustrated, like visibly frustrated with the coach and the quarterback and the
Hmm.
team because he's the only spark we really have.
Yeah.
That's outside of him. I don't know. So I will say this though. Um, yeah, we really have to find a way to get it into his hands more, to Scadaboo's hands more. Just like find a way to get these guys going. I mean,
Yeah.
if they bring the energy, if they bring the juice, like and all these other guys are gonna like play along, cool. But yeah, they have to find a way to really,
At some point you gotta, right? Like
yeah,
realistically, Scottaboo, you gotta get the ball in his hands. Tyrone Tracy, he didn't show me anything special today, but like last season, he was stellar, dude.
Yeah,
So get the
he's
ball in
decent.
his hand, make him run. Like these wicked stupid plays. Oh, wicked. I'm so boss. These
Wicked.
stupid plays that they keep going. Like I'll say it over and over again. Man hurts. Running a route
Yeah,
in the end zone.
it's
Are
so
you
dumb.
kidding me?
It's so dumb.
Marcus
It's so
Bowe
dumb.
running
It's
a
so
route in
dumb.
the end zone. You went 0-13. Throw the ball up to Malik.
For snaps, for
He's
snaps, for
tall.
snaps.
Yo, for snaps.
0 for 13 snaps in the red zone. He's talking about 0
Yes.
touchdowns, 13 snaps. Yes.
That's unreal. Throw the ball up to Malik.
Yeah.
Malik's your best player. Even the last play of the game. No, the last touchdown, that fourth down, if you needed a touchdown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where he missed one day
Yeah,
over
just
the
yeah,
middle.
just yeah, just toss it up. Just toss it up,
Toss it
man.
up to Malik in
I
that
just
corner,
Yeah,
man.
dude. I just think that you have to give these guys a chance. I
I
understand
agree.
as much whatever. Whatever. We said we're gonna say about Russ. Yeah. Any other thoughts on the offense? I think that if
Mike
there's
Kafka
yeah,
sucks.
if there's
He's
an
the problem.
if there's
And
another half of this, if there's another half of football like this, you especially against Dallas, especially against that Dallas defense, which is atrocious,
yep,
then we have to find a
you
fix.
you have to figure out QB wise because we didn't spend big money in free agency on offense. We spent it on defense, and that it showed. But like
Yeah.
realistically, we have 14 to 15 remain same starters. You have to know your personnel, Mike Kafka. Go sit in the booth. Go in the field. I don't care. Know your personnel. I don't care. Just do it. Just
Yeah.
be a good head coach or
And be
offensive
yeah.
coordinator.
Then don't like stop being creative. It's cool. Like some like okay, say the Marcus Bow thing worked. Like if it, given a different situation, mind you, not like the sixth time we're gonna try to throw it in the end zone. Like say
Yep.
it worked, cool, right? That would be cool. But I mean, if there's not momentum if I think momentum's a real thing in football, and
Huge.
you can't create it with play calls. You have to create it with like your players, right?
Yep.
You need like Scatterboo bouncing off guys. You need like Wandale
Exactly.
high pointing this football. So I don't know. I'm so frustrated with the way that this offense has worked the past couple of years. And I'll tell you this: it is not watchable. It is
Nope.
unwatchable. It is so hard to watch. In fact, if Jameis Winston, I'm gonna say right now, if Jameis Winston was a quarterback, this team would be like 10 times as goddamn watchable.
I
10 times,
agree.
like
I
it
think
is.
Jameis Winston is fun.
Oh my god, he's fun. And you know what, dude? Let him throw
And it's funny.
7,000 interceptions. I don't care. Like if it's a lost season, it's a lost season. Throw him in there. And you don't want to play dart, throw him in there. Throw him in there, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whatever.
I
I'm
agree.
over it.
I agree.
I'm over it. All right, let's start talking about the defense. Stanley, what do you got to say about defense?
Yo, we had a good game. We held them 21, right? Is that 24 maybe?
21. Yep.
21. We held them to 21. Like, dude, 21 points for NFC. They went all the way to the NFC Championship. That's not bad, dude. They didn't lose a starter. They were really good. They added Debo. We just shot ourselves in the foot when it came to third and second and long, and we let them get those 14 yards and those third and 20. They had a third and like 14, and I remember Jaden Daniel just run down the middle.
Yeah.
Got it.
I just think that so this defense it was fine. I mean,
It
again,
was okay.
the way the Giants have played football, the way they played today and really played the last couple of years is that we rely heavily on on the defense because the offense
It's
can't do
ridiculous.
anything. So the defense is really out there. It felt like the defense was out there so much more than the offense, especially in that first half. So
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, again, the pass rush that we've been talking about all off season, it wasn't like this godsend thing, but it was fine. It was
it
okay.
was all right. Brian Burns had 2 good sacks. Abdul had a block punt and a lot of good pressures. I was watching 51.
Yeah,
He
Abdul's
had a
good.
good
Yeah,
pressure. He was
yeah.
good. He was good.
He was in Jane Daniels' face a lot, which was really
Yeah.
really nice to see. I really wish that he yeah, I'm curious to hear what he says about the game. I didn't see if he did a post game thing. I did watch a couple other ones though, but um
I'm
yeah,
just
no,
frustrated.
I'm
Like
frustrated
we
too.
every year it's like this. 21 points, we lose.
But
We
that
don't score,
you
but
have to
it's 21
understand.
points. That's not bad.
I know it's not bad, but it's not good either. It's not a good thing. Like they held us to 6. Like that's good. That's a good stat line. You have to
But like
understand also. Yeah, but you also have to think about this, right? So we need to play we need to play complementary football. A lot of these things,
yes.
like
Yes, yes, yes.
maybe the Commanders don't get the ball as much if the Giants can sustain drives, right? So like
Right.
those things
That
can
one
impact
field
each
goal
other.
drive, we held the ball for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
That was sick.
yeah. All right, let's talk about like specifics now. So like again, let's talk about that pass rush. That pass rush was decent. I will say that I think
Run defense sucks.
yeah, that's true, but I also think that pass rush defense, which we're specifically talking about right now, Dexter Lawrence did nothing really. He didn't do
Sexy
too much.
Dex, he wasn't there. He
Yeah,
wasn't there today.
and it sucked. It sucked a little bit, especially I saw them doing this, and the broadcast didn't catch it. Like Brady didn't say anything. Whenever they took him out, whenever Dexter Lawrence wasn't on the field, they ended up no huddle. Like Jane Daniels was going no huddle, and that
because
sucks.
they knew
They know.
exactly what.
They know
That's
yep.
genius.
It's
Why
that's
can't the
smart.
Giants do that?
They know they can run against him. They have in the past against certain players, but no one has a Dexter Lawrence, right? So,
Right.
yeah, dude, he's him, man. I really think part of this is that he hasn't played at all throughout this whole season, like this whole preseason,
Mm.
and you can't sit there and play these 8 snaps in a row and then not get winded, you know?
Yeah, and if we're just talking about that pass rush, who's behind Dexter? Nacho? Like, oh, you gotta do something, my man.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean,
make a name for yourself.
he had a decent game. I know he got a penalty at one point. He had a decent game, I thought. If there's anyone up front that was stopping the run other than Dexter Lawrence in the middle of the line, it was Nacho. So I mean, it was okay. Let's talk about Brian Burns, dude.
Great game.
Good. He's
He
yeah.
That spin move's nasty, dude. I was looking at it. It's tough. He read that one play perfectly. The fake screen that
Oh yeah, yeah,
everyone read it.
yeah,
Everyone
yeah,
read
yeah.
that play perfectly. It was good defense, and Burns just got the sack. It was like overall great defense. It was 3 guys ready to tackle
Yeah,
the run if he had it. But like it was a good tackle. Jane Daniels hard to tackle. He wrapped him around both times. He didn't take him down. He wrapped him around until the refs blew the whistle, and it was good. It was good.
yeah.
It was good defense.
Dude, I think this was probably I don't yeah, I'm not really scared to say this, but I think this was probably his best game in a Giants uniform ever.
Yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say. Yeah, and if he can continue playing like this year, then that is something really, really good.
With Dexter and someone across, that would be sick.
Yeah, yeah. Kayvon, he had a decent game too. He had some pressures. I do think Kayvon was probably the
He was
worst
pretty good.
of the 4, but yeah,
Yeah,
he
it
didn't
was
really
alright.
contribute much.
It was a decent game by the pass rush, but it's gotta be better when we spend our number 2 pick on him and all this stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it was nothing yeah, exactly. It was nothing like this legendary, "Oh my gosh," like this 10% sack rate that everyone was talking about last year. But
Right.
yeah, I thought that the secondary was pretty like okay at points.
I don't know. I think Drew Phillips had a good game. I like Drew.
Yeah,
Drew
he
Phillips.
okay. Maybe I thought Drew Phillips like let Debo do a little too
Mm,
much.
he was off coverage. He didn't press. I didn't like that as much, but I've seen that so many times in Shane Bone's defense. I also think we spend a lot of money on Paulson Debo and
Yeah,
who else? The other guy,
Charlie Newman. Not
Javon
Newman.
Holland.
Javon Holland. Yeah,
Javon Holland. They didn't really show up. Like, I
Javon
need
Holland
them
had
to show up.
he had 8 tackles. I'm not gonna lie. That's
Whoa.
a lot. So I mean, Javon Holland had a lot. He was doing a lot. He also had a pass defense. I'm looking at it right now. So
And Terry McLaurin didn't have a good game.
yeah,
So
yeah.
like,
We've been really good in the past like 2 years or so, but bottling him up. I think.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, strapped up. But like realistically, we just got 21 points isn't bad. The run defense is what killed us.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I
And
mean, I'll be honest. No, I don't maybe, yeah, I mean, the one thing that I'm saying, yeah, for Washington. But talking about that secondary really quick, I do think that I don't think he even had a tackle. I'm looking at stats right now for Tay Banks. Nope. Not one tackle. So,
I don't know if he
I
was in the game. I didn't
I,
see him as
I didn't
much.
see him like I can't remember one specific play I saw him, but I think that Cordell Flott had a really decent game.
Yeah, Cordell Flott,
Yeah.
Flott Nation, Flott Island, all that.
Yeah.
He's pretty good. He's decent at cornerback. Put him at 2.
Yeah.
Paulson Debo's got to step up as cornerback 1.
He got picked on a little bit, I thought.
Who, Debo?
No, Flott
Flott.
in the beginning, like in the first, second quarter, a little bit, but then that kind of cooled off. Yeah, we defensively in the secondary, we figured it out.
Yes,
Eventually,
I
yeah,
think that is something we figured out. It's up to Shane Bone at this point,
yeah,
truly.
yeah. It's crazy because I feel like it's not really a weak spot anymore.
No,
But it's not.
it
It's still
used to
not.
be.
Yeah, it's not a weak spot, but yeah, it's still not great. I don't know.
I
Whatever.
think the weak spot in our defense is linebackers, and I didn't see it because again I was locked out of my room for some reason. But Micah McFadden went down.
Yeah,
There was a
McFadden.
cart involved, and
Yeah,
now he's back on the sideline. I guess I don't
yeah,
know.
it's good. So then, yeah, the X-ray came back negative for McFadden, which is sick. So nothing's broken, which is really, really cool. So hopefully he plays football at some point in life. Not in life, in the next week or so would be cool.
Yeah,
But
that would be sick. I don't want another Blake Martinez. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Shout him out.
McFadden's great. Moose out when he came in. and he stayed in. Yeah, everyone's gonna point to that one play he got picked on the touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, other than that, I thought that he held his own pretty well.
Yeah. I remember in preseason, I was watching Justin Pinnock talk about how they switched up the green dot between the linebackers, like who was calling the plays and who's captains. And Musa was in that at one point
Yeah, it was in the
during
conversation.
preseason.
Yeah,
So like it's good that we have depth there now. Because
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
a few years ago, it was our mystery relevant uh,
Oh,
Banks
Carter.
Carter. Yes,
Who was it?
Tay Carter.
Tay Carter. Is that what
No,
it
it
is?
wasn't.
Tay Carter, really?
It
Yeah,
was
I don't know.
Tay. It was Tay something.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I think that yeah, I there's not much really I could say about this defense other than I wish they kind of yeah, I don't know. It was a respectable game, like no turnovers, which is tough. It's hard to turn the ball over or get turnovers against Jaden Daniels because he's he was really surgical today.
He was he didn't really like Jaden Daniels didn't impress me, but he had a good game.
No, he really did. He played like these like the middle of the field well, like the intermediate passes well. He used his feet
Intermediate passes were
super
very
well.
well.
Like he did everything. He literally again. Okay, some of his
It's a schemy thing, man.
no, I don't think it is.
I think it is.
Some of his passes like were rough. There was a couple that were like not catchable that he threw in like on like the third downs that kept us in the game at like the
Right.
14-6 for too long. Um, but yeah, I mean, other than that, he was good. I thought
He was really good
Zach
on
Ertz
rolling
also had a
out.
good game too, which sucks, but
Yeah, Zach is good.
yeah.
He's NFC East killer, man.
Yeah, fuck that guy. All right,
Right.
man. All right, so let me think. I'm trying to think.
Hey, give me who's the best player on the field today? Like that you saw.
Best player in the field?
Yeah,
It's tough, dude. That's tough.
I can give you mine. It's sad.
I'm Brian Burns.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's 2 sacks, not bad.
yeah.
Give me number 53. You know who that is?
Is that Musa? That's Musa.
No,
Yeah, it is. I'm looking at it.
is it?
Darius Musa.
Oh, I don't know. Give me Casey Crater. All right, our special teams look decent. You know, Jamie Gilligan, he sucks at punting, but he has good hair and he has a funny nickname, right?
It's shocking that he's still here, actually, Jimmy
It's
Gillen. I
unbelievable.
know we never really touched
Unbelievable.
that. Yeah, it's weird. Big ups to Gano too.
Hey, Pro Bogano, 55-yarder. I didn't believe in him. God did.
Yeah, that was
I didn't.
that was nuts.
Unbelievable.
That was a little scary. I wasn't really
Dude,
sure.
I thought it was gonna be a cowboy situation all over again.
Yeah,
Gets blocked and all this
I thought we were
jive.
gonna miss that, which is nice that we didn't. Yeah, and
But
Gunner had some decent returns, which is cool.
he got popped.
Yeah, that one time he got
Holy
knocked.
shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I walk away from this game thinking to myself, I'm not ready to. I'm not quitting on the season. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. But
No,
I'm really close.
but I look at this like, where do we go from here? Because I'm just interested because some of these decisions might cost them a job. Realistically.
Honestly, yeah, dude. I'll be honest with you, man. You want to talk some big picture shit right now at the end? Let's do it. I think I've never been more like anti. I've never been
Dable.
more anti Dable than
Yep.
I am now.
I agree. I think Dable hot seat has got very, very steaming, devils
Yeah.
worshiping hot.
But
Whoa, I don't know.
I really think that like again this is not the one thing that I'll defend him for this game like is that that first field goal. Glad they did not try to punch it in there
Yes.
because you know what? Like they tried 7 times before it on like within the 5-yard line and it didn't work. So
And
why try an eighth like it's if the first 7 didn't work and you get a whole new set of downs and like you still can't get it like it makes no sense. So
well, why
whatever.
not run it? Why not Kafka?
Well, I
Kafka,
think
give it to
they
the running
tried.
back.
They tried, man. It was just dumb.
Yeah, and then he got ran into our own left tackle.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
What are we doing with our
I
lives,
will
New York
say
Football
Dayball though,
Giants
dude.
fans?
I think Dayball, like, there's got to be a way to like. It's got to be. I don't know what the fuck is happening, man. It's the same old
He's
thing.
gotta Jackson Dart better perform once he gets in there, or Dable's gone.
Yeah,
It's just
probably.
that simple.
I think that's probably what it is. And then
Yep.
it's the new. It's the cycle of this again, though. It's again because you
Ah!
know what, man. If they go and get a new coach, the whole interview process with John Mayer is gonna be like, so what do you think of Jackson Dart? And the guy who says he's the best guy in the world and that they could like make like whoever says they could do magical things with Dart is gonna get the job. And then they're gonna like not do magical things with Dart, and it's gonna be like he's gonna draft last second ditch effort to do all this. It's literally happening like in real time again.
So annoying.
It's annoying.
Like, and realistically, Duke's not a big football school. Ole Miss isn't the huge football school. Like it's not up there. You know what I'm saying with Alabama and all that. It's just all over again. And I hope Dart proves us wrong. I
I
really
really
do.
hope there's some swagger with Dart though. Like I really think that's a thing.
He's cool. He's
Yeah,
Darth Vader and
yeah,
he's Anakin. It's like funny. It's cool. But my God, you better perform when you get in there.
yeah.
You're in the NFL now.
I know. Yeah, I think he goes. I think he gets in there soon. I think he gets in there soon.
Hopefully. Hey Jackson Dart, have a day, man.
All right, man. Well, I'm a little like sad. I'm like a little depressed,
Yep.
I guess, but
But hey,
it's a pod. It's a pod.
Giants fans, can I tell you something? Shit happens. Keep wiping.
Amen.
That's the week 1 review. We'll be back in a few days, probably with a pre-pod and maybe between there. Make sure you follow us on Insta and TikTok to see the creator picks, which is very cool, by the way.
Yeah.
And stay
Stay
woke.
woke, Giants fans. Don't be stupid. Don't jump off cliffs like you want to. Stay away from the medicine cabinet. Amen, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey
That's a
now.
pod. That's a pod.